Welcome to Real World AIP, the YouTube channel dedicated to helping you implement the Autoimmune Protocol, but it's probably going to be useful to you too if you're just into clean eating and whole foods in general. I'm Stacey, and today I'm going to do another episode of Minced. Basically, I pull out random ingredients from mason jars and try to make something tasty out of them. Today, I got beef, Italian, okay, tamarind, papaya. Okay, this is a very weird combination because normally I don't think of tamarind and papaya when I think of beef and Italian. This is kind of a Caribbean fusion type of deal, I think. First thing I'm gonna do is make my noodles. So this is where my papaya is coming in. I'm not gonna use ripe papaya. I'm going to use a completely unripe green papaya. Only place I've been able to find these really green and unripe and totally white in the middle is the Asian market. See, there's no pink, it's completely unripe. Just like I do with butternut squash, I get the ends off first so that I can do the rest in big strips. Now because I want these to be kind of like wide egg noodles, well it's going to be more like pappardelle, but I'm going to actually use this to make my noodles. And then the leftover end pieces I'm going to shred in the food processor, so yeah. Nice long noodles. I'm gonna go to town with these and make it really extra perfect. Why not? I'm gonna save the scrappy pieces that don't match because I'm gonna use those later for something else. All right, I got a bunch of noodles. Look at these perfect noodles. Here's what I'm gonna do with the rest of this. So look at what it looks like on the inside. Nothing like a ripe papaya. Well, usually all of these seeds are pure white. It must have been starting to think about ripening. I'm just gonna scrape all these seeds out. So what I'm left with is 2 hunks of green papaya and some scrappy little pieces. I'm gonna show you another way you can make kind of noodly things out of them without going to all this trouble. Although these are gonna be perfect wide noodles. I'm going to use the shredding blade. I guess I could cut this into pieces, but this is easier. Just rip it up. Does this annoy anybody else as much as it annoys me? Like, anyway. And basically, ta-da! We're left with shredded. This I'm going to use for a cold salad. Green raw papaya is excellent in a cold salad. You just put a little, I don't know, lime juice, maybe some coconut milk or olive oil and some seasonings, a little mango and shrimp or something. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and I'm gonna put this to very good use later. For my noodles, I'm gonna bring a big pot of salted water to boil. All right, these have been boiling for 10 full, actually no, like 12 minutes. So I waited till they came to a boil to start the timer. I'm just going to drain these and rinse them with cool water so they stop cooking. They're perfect. You won't believe how well these stand in for noodles. They have the right shape, the right wiggliness. They don't fall apart. These make the best AIP noodles. You've got to try this. If you can find green papaya, try these noodles. I've decided to not take the easy route and use coconut milk or cream to make this creamy. Oh no. I'm actually gonna do this coconut free. I'm gonna take some beef stock cubes. You can use bone broth, any kind of stock. And I'll save a few for later. I'm just gonna melt this. While that's melting, I'm going to put my beef in a bowl. I have about 3/4 of a pound here. well, technically 10 ounces because I portioned these in 5-ounce portions, so 10 ounces of beef. This is grass-fed brisket from US Wellness. And I'm just going to massage some garlic. Say that fast a few times. Massage some garlic. Massage some garlic. So I have about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic here. I'm just gonna work that into the meat and let that hang out while we're making the sauce. So when these melted, it amounted to 1 cup. To this 1 cup of beef stock, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of tamarind. A little of this stuff goes a long way. You don't wanna overdo it with the tamarind. It's gonna give it a nice umami-ish, tomatoey thing going on there. 1 teaspoon. Also to this sauce, I'm going to add the thickener. I'm going to use cooked plantain as a thickener. This is my plantain couscous. It's just cooked green plantain that I let harden for a few days and then I pulse it in the blender. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of that riced plantain. The weight of this 1/4 cup is 1.3 ounces or 34 grams to be oddly exact. And I'm gonna puree this until it's just totally combined. This is gonna be our creamy sauce. I'm going to caramelize my onions. Just throw a little bit of neutral flavored high smoke point avocado oil in there. Got half of a good sized red onion. And I had some frozen celery. Yes, I freeze everything. This is like 1 stalk. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there with the onion. Just let that cook till the onion's soft. It starts to brown. It is soft. And my pan's starting to brown, so at this point I'm going to throw in my bag of frozen and thawed oyster mushrooms. Probably about 1 cup. Maybe a little over 1 cup. Just going to add a little bit of water. Maybe 1/4 cup, just to get everything unstuck. Time for the beef. I'm going to push all this aside. Do this beef on a single layer. So I'm probably gonna have to do 2 rounds. I'm gonna throw on a little salt too. This is where a spatula comes in handy. Push that over to the side. Let's cook the rest of that beef. A little salt on there too. Just let that cook a little more. Let's just get this all mixed up. Get all that brown stuff off the pan. Before I add the sauce, I want to kind of dry this out and brown it a little bit more. I'm going to use a little balsamic just to deglaze this pan a bit. And now I'm going to add the sauce. It's got this frothy thing going on in there. Oh my. Get it all mixed in. Oh wow, this is so creamy. Holy moly. Can you see that? Can you see that creamy gravy-like texture? It's perfect. I should have doubled the sauce. So if you make this at home, I'd say go ahead and start with the two cups of stock and double that awesome sauce. Hold on, we gotta garnish it. I don't have any parsley, so I'm just gonna mince up some arugula and use that. And it is perfect. Well, maybe a little bit. There we go. It's a lot of arugula, huh? Alright, now I'm just getting crazy. So pretty! And I just want you guys to know, I'm sitting here eating this right out of the pan, and it's absolutely delicious. I am actually going to watch this video, write down exactly what I did, and put this in my recipe box for myself. This sauce is amazing. You do not need coconut to make a cream sauce. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Little side note though, I did just pour like a 1/4 cup of coconut milk in there just to see, and that's really good too. I love coconut. If you can have coconut milk, make the recipe the same and just drizzle on a little coconut milk at the end. Ooh, either way it's great, but oh man. I would love to hear in the comments below what you would have done differently had you gotten these 4 little slips of paper here with beef, tamarind, Italian, and papaya on them. Also, if you want to see exclusive recipes that never hit YouTube, check me out on Patreon. $2 and up patrons get an exclusive recipe once a month and access to all back recipes, over a dozen. It's like a whole cookbook up there. For the month of April, I'm doing a mango shrimp curry. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope to see you soon. Until then, be healthy.